Well, hi everybody, it's Doug. Hopefully you're going to do a real quick pick and then got on this American Lock 1100 series for Loto Tuesday. Interesting lock. This comes from the Chris Capune collection that I received recently. Very interesting to see the brass shackle. Mine, I've only seen the chrome shackles, well, the steel shackles before. The A keyway and the standard keyway. And then the interesting thing is, so this is 1105 keyed alike, which means it came from a set of them. B for brass shackle, I believe, and orange. It sure is orange. But look at that key code, 00005. And if you look at the key, you'll see that it is as strange as the key code. Look at that bitting. So I've got a high one, then jumps down, and that number 2 makes it harder to get to all the other ones behind it. The lock does operate, of course. Nice and smooth. Let's drop that aside, get this picked, and then take a look at what's going on inside of it. Alrighty. To try to get to those pins behind number 2, I've gone for a DeForest diamond. And let's see. I found that I can't really go key-to-key feedback or pin-to-pin feedback because that actually makes a much longer pick. I find that just by touching, and I think this is because of all the serrations, by touching all of the key pins just lightly and nudging each one down, and I do have to, you'll see I have to get into the bottom of the keyway to get those ones at the back. I think if this had a shorter keyway, it would definitely be a tougher pick than it is. But either way, just kind of nudging each of the pins down through 1 or 2 clicks at a time, I find my way to a false set pretty quickly, like I just did. And actually, I believe that is an open, yes. So we're going to find spools in there, I'm sure, but the spools don't seem to come into play, at least the way that I pick it. So let us have a look inside. I've never been inside of an American 1100 series, so it'll be interesting to see. I don't even know what size follower it's going to need. Alrighty. There goes the holder. There goes my screw. And here comes, and it's oriented that way. Need to make sure that I get it back in the same way that it came out. Alrighty. Beautiful. Let's grab it. I've been using the old, ooh, is it greasy? Using the old tweezers for my circlips. So far that hasn't done me wrong. That circlip is now on the floor. I'll just have to remember to go back for it when I reassemble. So here we go. Is this going to be another one of those tiny followers? It might be, although I think I can get away with my smallest of my proper brass followers. It looks like it's going to be good. Let us see if we can get a shim in there so that we don't cry about it later. Oops. Well, I don't know. We'll see if the follower and the shim behave themselves. Okay. So far, not a gutting disaster yet. Some nice tiny pins, so let us tip out one. Come on, wake up one. Number 2. You could see some serrations on there already. Number 3, number 4, and 5. All right. I'll remember to give you guys a nice close-up look after we're all done in the Bible, which is where we're headed next. Interesting. Nice long pins, and they give us room for serrations. Let's shim out. Okie dokie. Number 1. Serrated. Number 2 is a spool. Number 3 is also a spool, and it's pretty standard for these things, as I've seen. Empty chamber for 6. I've seen others pin them up to 6. Oops, where'd you go, number 5? Oh, it rolled out the other end. And finally, number 6. Alrighty. Let us zoom in a bit. And there's your pins along with your key. And let's have a look. So we've got some nice serrations on the top of each of these key pins. Serrated key pin. All nicely serrated all the way along. And then we've got a serrated driver in 1 and 4. That's why it was all crunchy as it was. And some nice spools in 2 and 3 as well as 5. So there's one of their spools. All right. There's your quick pick and gut American 1100 with the brass shackle for Loto Lock Tuesday. Thanks for joining me, and especially thanks everybody that recently subscribed. I had a large influx of subscribers, with much thanks to being featured or included on Helpful Lock Picker's Lock Sport Update. So thanks, Helpful Lock Picker, and thank you all, everybody, my current subscribers for sticking on, my new subscribers for joining me. Thanks so much. We'll keep it going. Take care, everybody.